This was a video I wanted to do when I first heard about this particular incident on Saturday afternoon, in which you have the individual on the left by the name of Ali Alexander, or who I would like to call Sammy Davis Jr. Jr. Now, before we get down to the meat and potatoes of this video, one thing I want to point out is that his Twitter account has been reinstated. Now, this is the individual who had said that he was the originator behind the Stop the Steal campaign, which was this thing that inspired the insurrection that happened on January 6th, had been permanently banned from Twitter following that riot. And on top of that, he made some disparaging comments about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene has had a role in this January 6th insurrection. It just feels like this house of cards is coming in on these individuals and the rats are chewing each other up. Now, I'm going to play an audio that Mr. Ali Alexander, aka Sammy Davis Jr. Jr., had to say about Marjorie Taylor Greene recently.
Not suffer this harlot. I will not be taught vows and loyalty, commitment from a whore. You have got me mistaken for some damn fool, and a fool, Ali Alexander, has never been called. In the coming days, I'm going to reveal that Marjorie Taylor Greene, in my summation and the summation of lawyers, committed a crime. That crime is going to be handed to the state of Georgia. And the state of Georgia will decide whether they adjudicate that crime or not. The House Ethics Committee and House Rules must expel Marjorie Taylor Greene when this evidence comes to light. Ho, go home. I am done with you. You are lukewarm. I am spitting you out of my mouth. You played me and no more. Everyone will know about your drunken nights because the consultants who have drunk with you will have to choose whether they fear me or whether they fear you. And they fear me, Marge. They fear me a lot more than they fear you.
So that was the clip from Sammy Davis Jr. Jr. And that the whole thing behind Ali Alexander wanting to throw Marjorie Taylor Greene under the bus is because Marjorie Taylor Greene decided to align herself with Kevin McCarthy, who ended up becoming Speaker of the House. Now, a whole bunch of far-right extremists do not support Kevin McCarthy, and with Marjorie Taylor Greene supporting Kevin McCarthy, and she has been very vocal about her support for Kevin McCarthy. The extremist is big mad about that. So the other extremists also are taking shots at Marjorie Taylor Greene while she was vacationing in Costa Rica. All right. So there's three elements here to where Marjorie Taylor Greene getting all the smoke. Now, aside from the video I did yesterday where she tried to like come back to work all refreshed, she's in slow motion talking with her constituents, going down the wall of the house wall and playing Dr. Dre's music when Dr. Dre and his team got wind of this, she was served a cease and desist letter. The video was taken down. She was suspended from Twitter for about a few hours, and then she was reinstated later on that day. But there's other reasons why extremists are upset. So it involves her vocal support for Kevin McCarthy, her public spat with other right-wing extremist Lauren Boebert, the porn star reject, and the finalization of her divorce. Because the individual going by the name of Nick Fuentes, Holocaust denier, Trump supporter, a guy who was at the insurrection himself, he did not like the fact that Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted to be part of, or the head person in charge of their Christian nationalist thing that they got going on. He wasn't too fond of that. Now, mind you, when he knew about all her dealings and stuff like that, he didn't have a problem with her when he first introduced her, and she was greeted to a standing ovation. At that time, he had no problem with her. But all of a sudden now, he got a problem with her, right? But this is what she gets. This is what she gets. And I feel absolutely nothing for him because, as far as I'm concerned, let the rats chew each other up. Let the rats chew each other up. Now, the thing about Ali Alexander is he has not faced criminal charges for his role in the January 6th events. His name has appeared more than 100 times in the House Committee's final report, most related to his false claims about the election. He also responded to a subpoena to be questioned in the DOJ's criminal inquiry into the attack, among the most high-profile Trump activists to do so. Shortly after his reinstatement on Twitter, he celebrated a similar incident that took place in Brazil by supporters of President Jair Bolsonaro. So, look, the thing about these individuals is their loyalty only goes as far as their next tweet or as their next encounter. And, there's no loyalty among thieves and crooks. As far as I'm concerned, let the rats chew each other up. Now, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. And for those of you who might be listening to this video, my main YouTube channel, the Sports and Political Channel LB, will be back tomorrow. So please, if you're not subscribed over there, please subscribe over there. And if you're not subscribed here, subscribe here as well. This is my backup YouTube channel. And I'll catch you on another video. Peace.